seems we are not alone in our quest. Your main rival is a keeper called Nemesis. He also has many lesser keepers allied to his cause. You must defeat them all to claim this kingdom for your own. Look there. Keeper Dante has revealed himself by invading Lord Titus's land of Snapdragon. And there, Keeper Gormagan has made a move on Lord Sigmund of Emberglow. I feel sure Nemesis will move against us soon. You must be strong to defeat him. Sweetwater. This land is protected by the valiant Lord Ironhelm. Your minions are currently laying siege to his castle. Choose the location to the west for a frontal assault, or the location to the east for a cunning ambush. Like a rat fleeing a sinking ship, Lord Ironhelm has his escape route already planned. However, with a regrettably small amount of torture, we have learned of his plans and can now halt the cowardly wretch's flight. Good strategy, my evil friend. For it seems you know as well as I do that heroes will take flight through these dark passageways as soon as battle goes your way. So it is best to cover their escape with ambush. Somewhere midst this maze of tunnels lies a hero gate. Your fleeing enemies will find it, then amass their strength, and so prepare your ambush. Surely its location's known by heroes who patrol these caves, so your task's to find a way to loosen up their tongues. Your forces have been busy, and have captured you a wizard, see? He languishes in prison. But now it's time for you to place him thence into the torture room, and so we'll have some fun. Prison. Torture chamber. Fear trap. Barricade.
Okay, in the last level we used torture to convert enemies. In this level we're using torture to gain information.
To move your view back to the center of your dungeon, right-click on the mana bar's heart icon.
In this level, and only this level, just dropping the creature into the torture chamber gives us information, like in this case where the Lord of the Land is located. In future levels, you actually have to go ahead and kill the creature to get the information.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber.
And in this case, once the creature is actually successfully interrogated, we gain another piece of map information. And that goes on for a while, until eventually you've discovered all the secrets and all the locations of all the fun things in the map, including the hero gate, which will keep the hero from escaping, because we'll know where it is and can put our forces between him and the gate. But in the meantime, to get to that point, you have to capture and interrogate a whole bunch of enemy creatures, and incidentally discover a lot of hidden items and gather your forces. This land does have a portal, but it's hidden very, very well. You won't find it until later in the game. So the gameplay for most of this level is to find a enemy hero, drop enough of your creatures on top of them to take them out. In this case with a little help from our lightning spell. And then once he's dead, you find an imp to drag him back to your prison. Pick him up and put him in your torture chamber and see what he reveals. In this case, huge tracts of land full of gold. And then you continue onward and onward and onward until you've discovered all the secrets.
The torture room. The prisoners within, subjected to extremes of agony, will either die revealing secrets as they do, or switch allegiance to your side.
Remember, if you want to convert the creatures, you have to heal them by using the heal spell or dropping chickens on them while they're being tortured.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber. You need a treasury to store gold.
And while it's not obvious just yet, this is the hero gate where our hero will try to escape to later, and that's the one we need to surround and take over and ambush our hero at.
You have taken over an enemy training room.
And it turns out you don't have to build a lot in your dungeon, because there are leftover bits and pieces of rooms and just scattered all throughout the map. You just have to find them. That's part of the reason you're torturing people. That, and it's fun.
A new spell has been researched. Your evil hand can cast this spell to heal the wounds and scars and broken bones of battle-weary warriors whose fight is in your name. You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber. Imprisoning on.
If you already have enough captives or don't want to waste imps dragging them back to the prison, you can turn imprisoning off. There's usually not much use in that, because even if the prison is full, the imps will at least drag them and place them outside the prison, and when the prison empties out again as the prisoners die or are sent off to be tortured, the imps can then drag them inside.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber. You have taken over an enemy treasury. You have 30 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we've got a countdown clock there in the corner that tells how much time we have before the hero makes a break for it.
Seek amongst these caverns, and you'll find much useful tackle stowed here over the years by good Lord Ironhelm and his cronies. Help yourself. For just as finders keepers, keepers finders be. You have claimed a prison. Your prison is too small. A creature has died in your prison and has risen as a skeleton. You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber.
Boy, information is coming hot and heavy now, isn't it?
Your Create Imp spell has been upgraded.
I knew I remembered there being a portal in this level somewhere. Now I just have to get over to it.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber. A troll has become unhappy because he has no lair. The siege goes well. No doubt the spineless landlord will soon be forced to flee. You have 20 minutes remaining. You have taken over an enemy bridge. Your creatures have been made happy. Your creatures are rebelling. You have claimed a portal.
I must have waited too long and let a couple of creatures get too angry before I made them happy with the spell, because This troll went out and rebelled on me. But that's okay, because I can drag him back to prison and put him through the torture chamber and make him loyal to me again.
A creature is starving in your prison.
Incidentally, the beat him until he loves me again method does not work in real life.
The mistress, always eager, serves you well in pleasure both and pain. Ensure her tastes are satisfied, and she will prove herself in battle time and time again.
Mistresses are almost as fearless as skeletons, but they do have some preservation instincts.
Lord Ironham's castle is all but breached. Watch him, for soon he'll attempt a cowardly escape. You have 10 minutes remaining. A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Mistresses also have a lightning attack, somewhere about level 4 or 5. Now that we're getting close to the end game here, I'm going to try to put some traps between the hero and the hero gate, so I'll have some backup when my creatures try to stop him from escaping.
You have successfully converted an enemy creature in the torture chamber.
Now my troll is ready to serve me again, and as I said before, this does not work in real life.
Hungry demons cannot reach their toes. It is payday.
The mentor will say interesting things like, hungry demons can't reach their toes, or your dungeon is damp, install central heating, or your dungeon floor is lumpy, order your minions to jump up and down. In addition to things like it is payday, which is both informative, and entertaining, he will say things which are just simply entertaining.
A goblin has become unhappy because he has no food.
Now, you can wait until the heroes are ready to make a dash for the hero gate, or you can sneak in early and set up some traps and start attacking them, which is what I've done here. Probably too late to convert these heroes, but force of habit. I think, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this, that when the timer runs out, the hero of the land there would get a speed boost, and we don't want that because it makes it, and we've got mail, because it makes it harder to kill him if he's running and not stopping to engage in battle.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber. Map information has been divulged by the victim in the torture chamber.
Once again, my standard tactic is dogpile. Just drop everybody on top of them and let them wear them down. And that's the so-called smart way to do level 6. Using craft and guile and torture, you get the information you need and you prevent the hero from making his escape. I prefer level 6A, where you just make a frontal assault to keep the creatures in check. And it's a little harder, I think, because you got all those creatures coming at you all at once. Where in this case, you never get overwhelmed. It's just a matter of catching the patrols one at a time and torturing them. So I prefer level 6A. But anyway, this is how you win this level.
Alarm traps announce enemy intrusion. mentions a Swift Keeper. You gave Lord Ironhelm no real chance to escape at all. Swift and decisive. You could be the one. Yes, you could be the one